630 kilometers of range in a sedan that starts under 50,000 euros. Kia just made electric sedans interesting again. This is the 2026 EV4, and it's here to prove you don't need to spend luxury money to get serious range and tech. Let me walk you through what makes this one special. The EV4 grabs attention before you even get close. Kia's designers went bold with this one. The front end sits low and aggressive, with vertical LED daytime running lights that slice through a heavily raked nose. The headlights themselves stretch horizontally across the front fascia, creating that signature star map lighting pattern Kia's been using across its EV lineup. Inside, you're greeted by 30 inches of digital real estate. 3 screens dominate the dashboard. There's a 12.3-inch digital cluster for the driver, a 5.3-inch climate-controlled touchscreen in the center, and another 12.3-inch infotainment display. They're all housed in a single curved panel that floats above the dashboard. The interface is Kia's latest generation system, and it's clean, responsive, and loaded with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This Business Plus trim includes vegan leather and fabric seats that sit lower than you'd expect. Some reviewers have noted the seating position feels closer to the floor than competitors, but the trade-off is excellent headroom thanks to that sloping roofline. The rear seats offer solid legroom for adults, though again, the seats sit fairly low. An electric sunroof is available for 500 euros, and it really opens up the cabin. Quality throughout is impressive for this price point. You'll find soft-touch materials on the dash, metal trim accents, and thoughtful storage solutions throughout. The floating center console design creates 2 tiers of storage, keeping the cabin tidy. Pop the trunk and you'll find 17 cubic feet of cargo space. That's competitive with traditional compact sedans and more than enough for weekly shopping or weekend trips. The rear seats fold down if you need to haul longer items, and the trunk itself is deep with a flat load floor. There's no frunk up front since the motor sits there, but you do get plenty of storage cubbies throughout the cabin. The trunk features good lighting, tie-down hooks, and a low lift-over height that makes loading heavy items easier. This particular car wears the Magma Red metallic paint, which adds 800 euros to the price, but really makes those sharp body lines pop. You'll notice 19-inch alloy wheels on this Business Plus trim, and they're not just for show. They're part of a 1,500 euro option that includes performance-oriented rubber. The side profile reveals something interesting. This isn't a traditional 3-box sedan shape. The roofline slopes dramatically from front to back, giving it an almost fastback silhouette. Black body cladding runs along the lower portions, adding visual width and a hint of ruggedness. At the rear, you'll find Kia's R-shaped taillights connected by a light bar that spans the entire width. Under that sculpted hood sits a single permanent magnet motor producing 201 horsepower and 208 pound-feet of torque. Power goes to the front wheels only. 0 to 62 miles per hour happens in 7.7 seconds, which won't set any records but feels perfectly adequate for daily driving. The motor pairs with an 81.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack that delivers up to 630 kilometers on the WLTP cycle. That translates to roughly 330 miles on the EPA test cycle once it reaches the US market. Charging happens through a 400-volt architecture, which means 10 to 80% takes about 31 minutes on a fast charger. That's slower than Kia's 800-volt cars like the EV6. But it's competitive with most affordable EVs. At home with a level 2 charger, you're looking at about 7 hours for a full charge. The EV4 supports vehicle-to-load charging, so you can power external devices up to 3.6 kilowatts. Kia also built an EV route planner that automatically factors in charging stops on longer trips. At 47,890 euros after discounts, this Business Plus trim delivers serious value. You're getting 330 miles of range, a tech-loaded cabin with that massive 30-inch display, 19-inch wheels, vegan leather seats, and advanced driver assistance systems, including highway driving assist. For context, the Tesla Model 3 starts higher, and the Hyundai Ioniq 6 runs similar money, but with a sleeker rear-drive setup. The EV4's front-drive layout and 400-volt system help keep costs down while still delivering genuine daily usability. This car is for buyers who want electric range and modern tech without stretching into luxury pricing. It's practical, well-equipped, and distinctive enough to stand out in a parking lot. Would you spec the Magma Red or go for a more subtle color? Drop a comment and let me know. Kia also just unveiled the EV4 GT with dual motors and nearly 300 horsepower. I'll have that walk around coming soon, so hit subscribe and you won't miss it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.